Recall that the shortest distance between a point and a line is the length of the perpendicular segment drawn from the point to the line. So here we're looking at two chords, okay? If I was curious as to know what is the distance that these chords are from the center, okay? What I would have to do is I would have to construct perpendicular segments from the center to the chord. So here I'm going to do that. Okay, so now you can see my perpendicular segments from the center to the chord. Now let's measure those distances. So if I measure the distance from A to F, 2.56, and then let's measure the distance of AG, and we get that is also 2.56. So they're the same distance from the center, and if I move one of my points here, let's say point E, the end point of the chord, notice the distance are staying the same. Now if the distances are the same from the center, so they're equidistant from the center, there's a relationship between these chords. So let's measure the lengths of the chords and we can see what's happening. Look at that. The chord lengths are also congruent or equal. The lengths are equal. The chords themselves are congruent. So when we have two chords that are equidistant from the center, then we know that those chords are congruent. So this is a theorem from your textbook which says in the same circle or congruent circles. Remember, congruent circles are two circles that have the same radius, length of the radius, or diameter. Okay, so in the same circle or congruent circles, two chords are congruent if and only if they are equidistant from the center. So let's look at an application type of problem here. We're asked to find the value of CU. CU is the distance from the chord to the center. Now what we can notice here is that the two chords are equal in length. They have both a length of 16. So if the chords are congruent, that means that they're the same distance from the center. They're equidistant from the center. So what we have to do is we just have to set up an equation. Their distances are equal. So 2x is equal to 5x minus 9. So we should get 3x equals 9, which means x equals 3. But we were asked to find CU, which is that distance from the center to the chord, and that's just substitution. So 2 times 3 is 6, so their distance away from the center is 6.